Then I have to put the mic on, of course. There we go, here we go. Let's see. I don't think Hakasumi is in the chat already, so I'll just wait a little. Because the tea that I received is from Poland. So, and I promised Hakasumi to wait until he's here. Or at least I promised him to wait to drink this tea with him. So I'm just gonna set up a little bit. I am going to use a glass one because we are going to drink a silver needle, which is a white tea. And my hubby is not drinking with me today because he's been an old man that hurt his back badly. Very badly. I do have the cups though, so I am going to make one later for him as well. I'm not gonna walk around the whole time. Yeah, it's when he sneezes, he throws his back out, so he really needs to go to the doctor on that one. I have no idea why it keeps happening. Maybe I do know, but you know, age, getting older, and no movement at all. So yeah, these things happen. I am going to use my tea brewing app, because it doesn't say how to brew it, and I think because it's a white tea, it sometimes can go very high, but sometimes it should be in between. So I'm just gonna give it a quick check. I think it's a 90. Oh, it's between 80 and 85. I go for 85. I like my tea hot. And let's see. I cannot tell much about this tea origin, except from Poland. And I cannot read... Oh, wait. We have Google Translate. Then why not use Google Translate? Let's translate and see if I can find out what's written on the back. No. There we go. I think Polish? Where's the P? K-L-M-N-O-P. Hello, Sonic Phone. Okay, let's see. We need to translate this tea from Hakisume. Yeah. Where is it? Come on. Then I will have to put on the camera. I cannot pronounce this, so I'm just gonna Google Translate it. Let's see. Does it pick? Okay, yes, it does pick. Okay, it's a... what's written on the package, if I use Google Translate, and I think Hakisume is gonna laugh out loud because Google Translate is not often translating very well, so here we go. Silver Needle is one of the most expensive teas and is picked exclusively by hand. Thank you! Thank you. The leaves are curled into thin... Oh my god, my husband is really giving subs out. Thank you. The leaves are curled into thin silver needles. It is native to Fujian province. The brewing water is 70 to 75 Celsius. Okay, I am putting it on 85. Because it says brew for 7 to 9 minutes. That's a long steeping. I guess that's a Western style steeping. And white tea supports immunity, relieves stress and tension. I think I just go for the 85 degrees Celsius because we are going for a Gong Fu cha setting, which is a lot quicker, quicker brewings. So I'm gonna keep the information that I have in my tea app. Let's say anything else? No, okay. Then I go back to my tea brew app. Also says Fujian province. Let's see. It says 4 grams on 100 milliliter, and it's up to 5 infusions. I think this guy one was a little bit bigger. You're doing the long steep. Yeah, I can imagine. It did translate mostly correct. I was looking, I was like, okay, these are normal sentences, but yeah, sometimes you have this translation and you're like, that's not what it said. What I can do, but that depends a little bit on the time. I also received the Yerba Mate, and I can also try a Gong Fu cha brewing style on that one. Let's see. Translate? Oh yeah, I put a sticker on this one. Which would be a Brazilian Yerba Mate with sunflower seed, guarana seeds, and guarana flavor. And I put a sticker on it, so I can't read it correctly, but it's about... Wait, 70 to 800 Celsius. My teapot only goes to 100, you know? I think I'll just look at this one later. Let's focus on the white needle first. Let's see. Yeah, right? Most of the last times I used just 100 degrees on Yerba Mate. Like, yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, let's weigh the tea first. So we're going for a 4 grams. I think I'll just go for 5. I don't know, 5 is also a better sweet spot for me. I did open up the package just to have a look at it. And now I can finally get a better look at it. Oh yeah, like I said, Joe is not tasting directly with me because he threw his back out again. So maybe I'll just make 1 cup for him later. Because he was wondering what it would taste like. Here we go. Ooh, so pretty. Yeah. Neo's getting old. Just like a Yimi. No, but seriously, he's I've no idea. Things are not really, you know, health-wise, it's not really a good thing. So, yeah, it's closed. I'm going to warm up my gear first. Ghosty. Smells chocolatey, like normally white teas do smell a little bit chocolatey. Ooh. It smells good. It does smell good. And of course we have to burn the finger guarana again. Because why not? That's not really a lot. I am going to show you guys the tea leaves. Silver needle, the name is thanking because of the pointy tips. They look like little needles. So this is what they look like when they are closed. And like Hakisumi said, they bloom like crazy. So that's why I took the glass gawan to have that look. What spoon do we have? A Hello Kitty spoon again. Ooh. Ooh, that smells good. Kind of also has something fruity, but it's a little sour note. It has a fruity kind of note to it as well. I didn't say plum, but it gives different smells. There's something fruitiness, like in the sour note kind. But also a little bit of like hay, something like that as well. Okay, let's see. We are going to brew this tea, and it says first infusion 45 seconds. Seriously? We do 45 seconds. And dog shit abuses is. I do quickly give this one a rinse. So, give this one to my tea pad. There we go. It gives a very strange smell right now, so that's a whole different smell. Let's try. Let's just give this one a try. I mean, I put in 5 grams in here, so Goedemiddag, Setter. The king has arrived. Poor Puer has all the tea leaves on his little face. There you go. It smells better like this. And I saw Sonic Foon had a watch streak. 15 stream streak. Congrats. Does it mean you are on different streams? Like, or what does it actually mean? Is it my stream or is, on different streams? Woo! Thank you so much. 15. Damn! We put on the webcam. We have a very golden color in here. It kind of smells smoky on one hand as well. It has something smoky. It almost kind of reminds me of, like, it as if it's combined a puer and a white tea. And like I said, I'm using 5 grams and a little bit higher than the package was saying, so I'm not sure if I just overbrewed something. That's a very interesting taste. It does. It does remind me a little bit of puer, but something softer, a bit more sweeter. Wait up. Mm-hmm. It's a light mouthfeel, so it's not very heavy in the mouth. The smokiness that you smell, it's not something that you taste. That's very interesting. Like I said, white tea is always the first cup is very light, so... I am a little bit mindfucked by the smell. Because I smell something smoky. And I smell something fruity. I'm so mindfucked right now. Wait, I am going to give Joe his cup as well. Because he cannot walk. Wait. I'm not gonna repeat what Joe said. He can say it himself. There's something fruity in there, but it's not because it has been... No, you cannot smell through the package, but maybe my water has been standing the whole day on the counter. No, but if you let it cool off, there's a fruity smell to it. Let it cool off and then the smell's nice. Yeah, same. I'm also going for a second one. And my second infusion would be 1 minute. These are long steepings, by the way. But Why not? Really, this app is really helping me out so much because now I can just chat with you guys. And I think I can put a sound on, which is... Yes. Oh no, don't tell me. There we go. Yeah, true. Right now the tea turned really dark. Well, I can have an eye on this one. I still have a very light color. I'm going to pour out because... Okay. Otherwise I cannot. Yeah, but I have a timer on my mobile phone, and it's the timer from the from a tea app. So it's a 2-in-1. Okay, for me, the color didn't turn any much darker. I think it's... You have a picture on Discord. Every time when I take the lid off, it's an explosion of a very smoky smell. Like I'm drinking a very smoky tea. But it's not. Okay, color comparison is not very visible. I think we still have the same colors. You have a picture on Discord. I think you have... what's in your cup? Oh! Yes, that indeed is very dark. That's a dark color. Okay. No, for me it's still on the light side. It does look a bit darker though, not much, but a little bit. Have you ever noticed yerba mate when you just have a few leaves and it's still in your and there's a few drops of water in your cup, and the next day when you look at your cup it's like green and black, and it's like, what's this? I was looking at my cup. I was like, what did I drink yesterday? I was like, oh, it's the yerba. It does have a sweeter smell. I do have the smokiness popping up now. It reminds me of puer. But different? Does it make any sense? I am mindfucked by this tea, by the way. We have a white tea that in the dry leaf smells like chocolate. When the tea is a little bit steamed, it smells like a fruity kind of tea. When it's wet, it gets this kind of a smoky smell. The second brewing also is kind of a smoky. It does something have somewhere of a puer, and it's also on the not extremely sweet, but I'm mindfucked. I am mindfucked. How? Because there is definitely something fruity in there that when I smell it. But only when it cools off. How do I get the fruitiness out of this one? Is it possible? Yeah, I feel like it's trying to pretend it's a black tea. Yes. Well, it smells like a white tea in the beginning. I'm gonna give Joe his cup again. Let's see how he likes the second one. Bitchy grassy. Okay, Joe likes this cup better than the first one. He says it tastes a little bit grassy. Maybe that's the sweetness. It does feel light in the mouth, so there's no, when you drink it, it doesn't have this. Sometimes an oolong can feel very full in your mouth, and this one is actually flowing, like very easy to drink. Why is there a fruity smell in there? And why can't I get it in my cup? Should I brew it the temperature that they're telling me to brew it? Like the 70. 70 to 75. I'm going to try if I have to cool the water a little bit because of that. I'm just adding cold water to my kettle. I'm going to brew it to 75 degrees. I might do that. I'm going to do that as well. Let's see what happens. More tea! Yes, why not? More. Let's go for more. Okay, what does it say? My cup is, I think, 250 ml. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 grams on my cup with 75 degrees Celsius and have a 7-minute brewing on that one. Because why not? We can do that stuff. No, the other way around. Although the filter in this cup is a little bit on the bigger side. Let's see, I do need a timer for that one. So we're gonna make a brewing of 7 minutes on that side. $25-gram package with a 30-gram. I think so. Yeah, you can make a lot of brewings out of it. In the meantime, we are going for infusion number 3, which is 1 minute and 15 seconds on the Gong Fu cha style. So both of them are now 75 degrees Celsius. A little bit lighter. Oh, so you get more tea. That's so nice. If you have someone you always shop, then you always get some extras. That's so nice. I'm mind fucked. I'm really. Yay! Thank you for your subscriptions for 8 months. 8 months. Almost. Almost, baby. Thank you so much. 8 months already. Wow. Yeah, I've been streaming quite a while. Let's see. I have in my... I think it will be on June 21. 21st of June. That will be my streaming anniversary. Ooh, we're done with this one. How are we on this fine Sunday? Doing okay. A little bit doing a lot of stuff because Joe has thrown his back out, so I've been taking care of a lot of things today. And he ordered food, and normally we would order the food and then it would be like sent to us for like 7 o'clock, but I still have a light color on this one, by the way. Yep, let's go this one. But he ordered the food and he accidentally forgot to say 7 p.m. So I already have my dinner. So I have no idea how that's gonna taste later. And you're doing good, ready for King's Night. Yes, that is tonight, indeed. Any plans? There's the smoky smell a little bit. Oh god, please get that sweetness. Come on. Really, the first one just threw me off because it really had the first taste of pu'er. Why? Why? I don't want a white tea that tastes too pu'er. But it's a lot lighter than a pu'er, but it does have the taste of it. I really wonder what this one would taste like. Okay, so the first cup was very light. The second cup had a more of a smoky taste, and now it tastes like a pu'er. What's happening? I'll just let's see what happens in the mouth. It does have a different aftertaste. Much lighter. I still think this would be better if it's warmer, so I'm just gonna pop it up to 85 again. This one has 1 minute and 50 seconds to go, so Bali TV is drinking tonight, and not too much, because going to markets early. Ah, yeah, I kind of forgot tomorrow's King's Day. I'm like, market? What market? And like, oh yeah, King's Day is markets and stuff like that. It does start to unfold a little bit. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, a lot of people forget it because, I don't know. Like I said, I've been really more worried about Joe's back and taking care of his health at the moment. And I know that on Tuesday morning, 7 a.m., I have to get the car to the garage. I have to be at the garage at 7 a.m. And then I have to stay at my mom's place, I guess, the whole time. I have no idea. So, and I also have to get Ayimi's medicine back. I don't know, upcoming week is a little bit of a lot of things going on, I guess. 30 seconds. I wonder what this one. Looks dark. Steam, steam. The last cup is really smoky. We're gonna taste it. We're gonna try. And 5 seconds on this one. Well, let's take it out. I do have a lot of debris in this cup, so I think I will have to pour over a little bit. Because there's like I said, my filter is not the best one. And as you can see, this is a 7-minute brewing. And this is my Gong Fu brewing first steeping. So it's not really much darker, to be honest. I'm going to try if I can get it a bit filtered. Oh, it really looks a lot lighter, actually. Oh, that does taste different. It kind of feels like the first steeping. Like the first brewing of the Gong Fu Cha version. I'm having a lot of tea. Whoops. I think I like the Gong Fu Cha brewing more. I'm just gonna take Joe's cup and see if there's a side by side. Wait up. Have some tea. Okay, just gonna do a little bit side of side. Smash! Hello! So, this is the third brewing of the Gong Fu Cha version, and this is the first brewing of brewing it in a little mug. Very light. What? Okay, now I'm totally mind fucked. Wait up. my mind needs to process this one. What just happened? What just happened? I just combined a what's going on? Like, okay, I must admit this is hot and this is cooled off, but this is very light and this one was like the puer kind of smokiness, so I'm just gonna do it the other way around. Okay, the other way around is not a good plan. When you take a sip of the first one, it's very light, and then you add something that is very heavy, and then it cancels each other out. So, I mean, if I... We are doing tea experiments here. Combine them together, and then you get the second brewing. I'm going to make the fourth one out of this one. And I think I'm just gonna go over to the Yerba and see if we can brew a Yerba Mate also Gong Fu Cha. So... the fourth one would be 1 minute and 30 seconds. I am gonna burn my fingers on that one. So... One minute and 30 seconds. Is it brewing? Yeah. Brewing, cooking. Yes, it is. Hello there, Clumpy. Hello. I mean, I think it would be fun to have a Yerba Mate going Gong Fu Cha style. I mean, why not? It probably is not written on how to brew it, but I guess we're just gonna experiment. I think today is quite an experimental day. Having some experiments going on. As you can see, the color is still not extremely dark, so it is a bit darker than the infusions before. Now it becomes smoky. Why does it smell like puer in the guy one? Why? I don't understand this one anymore. I feel so mind-fucked. There we go. Yeah, it's a mystery. That's for sure. It's a mystery. This tea is a mystery. Here we go. So we have the 4th infusion. On 85 degrees Celsius again. Yeah, it pretends to be... For me, it really pretends like it's a pu'er, actually. And it acts like a... It smells like a pu'er. It is a white tea. Acts like a black tea. I have no idea what this tea is doing. Oh. This 4th one is actually good. Remember the little sour note that I was talking about? Now I have that little bit of in this cup. Hey, wait up. I want to know. I want to know. That's almost gonna be 1.5 minutes steeping, so I'm just gonna leave it. But right now, it gets to the taste that I'm used to when it is a white tea. I'm gonna give this cup to Joe to see how he experienced this one. Okay, Joe kind of wants to know what it would taste like if I would not be using filtered water. Which is actually a very good question. Maybe this tea tastes even better without filtered water, because sometimes that can happen. I can try that upcoming week and have a little private moment to see if that's true. Brew. Yeah, if you let it cool off, then it's a no. Tea pets. Tea is ready to enjoy, so let's... Oh, I'm gonna be sorry with my hands. That was okay, I guess. Thank you for your gifted sub. Really, Joe is really on a sub. What is it? Giving a lot of subs out. Thank you. There you go. A sub. So there was a word for it. Sub streak. Darn. Why are you acting like a pu'er again? You're making me... Why? Why are you acting like a pu'er again? You are a white tea. Look, your name says you are a white tea. You're a silver name. Why are you acting like puer? Yeah, I'm just going over for the yerba. I wanna try the yerba. And upcoming week, I'm also going to try privately to see what happens if I'm gonna brew this one without filtered water. See if there's a difference, because sometimes there can be such a big difference. I am going to brew on full temperatures so I can rinse out the cups a little before we are going further for the yerba. And in the meantime, I am going to show you the tea leaves. You can go on the webcam for that one. Where get your little butt out there. So on my side, they are opening up a little bit. Let's see. I did notice I had some leaves. So I do notice that they have this bud and 1 or 2 leaves. Some of them are curling a little bit more open. Twiggies. Really, this tea is really mind-fucking me. I am not used for a smoky white tea, actually. So I'm confused. I'm very confused. I can place it underneath my table. Yeah, it does look nice, and really the smell is really it changes the whole time. Come on, empty the cup. Okay, hey. Boy. So I am going to rinse the cups in between so we can have a yerba Gong Fu cha tasting to see what that one does. Because why not? We're busy already doing weird stuff, so let's continue the tasting. That also means I need to filter more water. Okay, I must admit that my filter is at 25%, so it's not really much, but there we go. Oh, that was hot. Not gonna lie, I love to have a clay cup and or teapot. No, me no. I don't want a clay one. Maybe once in the future, but it's you really just have to remember that you have to use that teapot for that specific tea. And I probably would forget. Knowing me. There we go. So, yes, I think everything is cleaned up. Doesn't have any smell of something else. So what are we going to do? We are going to go for a yerba mate. One with a flavor with guarana in it. Also one that Hakasumi sent me, and I have to admit, I already taste the cold brew of this one. Chef's kiss. Seriously, this one as a cold brew is so amazing. Wow, I'm so amazed by this one as a cold brew. As a cold brew, Joe got mind fucked with this one because it has a very, very sweet smell. But when you drink it, it's not the sweetness of what you smell, but it has the freshness of it. It's really good. And so chef's kiss on this one. It's so good. Yeah, but especially the guarana. I mean, oh, it really has a good smell. I also drank this one hot in my I think I put it in a little tea bag or tea egg. So I already had it that way, and that was also very good. So that's why I'm kind of wondering, can we brew this Gong Fu cha and see what happens when we do? So I now know what it needs to taste like. So let's try if we can do that again in a Gong Fu cha setting. Yuga kura kodata kamaricha. Sounds like a green tea? How close am I? Or it's the white one. I know you always drink white teas. Green tea, yes, okay. Haha. Know your teas. I think when we are in Japan, we are going to have a lot of matcha, aren't we? So let's see. What did we say about the matcha? About the yerba. You say 85, 45 seconds, 1 minute, 1 minute 30, 1 minute 30. Okido. Am I gonna go for the... I have to brew water. Okay, there we go. We are gonna put this one on 85. Yes, 85. There we go. Yeah, but 100 would be too much. It says 70 to 80, but I don't think my tea app will say anything about this one. Oh, it does have Earl Grey. I see Japanese. Using my concern. It doesn't say Yerba in this app. Well, we are going to experiment with a tea. Let's see. Tuli is the Kodato family first tea, which found its way to Europe in harmony with the very traditional way of manufacturing. The leaves mainly come from old seed-grown tea bushes, Zairai. Kuri is a tea that fascinates with its balance and mildness. The infusion is clear and light yellow. Oh, Oh, that sounds so good. We are definitely going to use a filter with this one because yerba mate is quite a little bit like not like the tea leaves that we are used to. Kind of wondering, should I go for 3 grams? So this is really an experiment. So yeah, fine grained. Yeah, thanks. Because it's a fine grain, I'm going for 3.5 grams. Maybe I'm a little bit more chicken, a bit more scared. Are we going for this one? Okay, let's. How long am I going to stay awake with yerba now? Okay. I have 4 grams on my cup. And I hope it's not too much for the experiment that we are going to do. Oh, it smells so good. It really smells so good. Oh my god. Look at the leaves. Okay. If you can see that there are some of these fruity kind of parts in it, particles. It really has such a fruity smell. Like, oh, it smells so good. I think I would always brew a cold brew with this one, actually. But I really just wonder what this one would taste like. And if it's Gong Fu cha possible to brew it like that. So for me, it's also an experiment. So I know that this tea tastes good. So if this tea now tastes bad, then it's the brewing style. So we are going a full Chinese method way with a tea that is not Chinese, but let's see how we experience it. It has such a fruity smell. Even the fruitiness pops up even more right now. Insane. Like, if you guys would drink an iced tea with a very fruity taste, like a very fruity iced tea, that's how it smells. That's why I say like, oh, it smells so good. Okay, I am a bit scared because I'm afraid that I'm overbrewing or oversteeping or doing something wrong. So let's experiment together, shall we? I think I'm just gonna do a 15 seconds on 85 degrees. I'm going on the side of the Guarana, so I'm not really agitating the leaves much. Oh, I don't really get already the color on it. Okay, this is going to be a little bit harder. No, stay in the cup. Stay in the cup. I'm losing some of the tea already. We do have a very light color. Mm. Oh gosh. Oh, it smells so sweet. I think the guarana smell is actually different right now. It has a more of a natural smell to it. Ooh. Ooh. And also, let's see what happens if we let that one cool off. There we go. So we are now over to a yerba mate with guarana flavor in it. Mm. Mm. I'm telling you, from the teas that you sent me, this one is my favorite. Oh. Mm. It's a soft taste. There's none of the yerba can have this smokiness in it. It's not something I experience. There's a sweet taste, but also this little bit of a how would you say it? I think if you would have the peel of a fruit, it can be a little bit of a bitterness. I think that's the fruity layer to it. So not like the fruit when you're eating itself, but more of the when you're going more to the peel itself. Ooh. Ah, this one is good. I like this one. Yeah, I think if you would eat a fruit and you would get to the closer to the peel, that's what I have right now. But it tastes good. Yeah, smell of a citrus as a taste instead. But also sweeter, a lot more sweeter than a citrus. That not like a lemon. Ah, what's a guarana? I have seen it before, I think. Not sure if I eat it before. I think I'm gonna stay awake, apparently, because both yerba but also guarana is actually helping against being tired and also helps to be more alert. So I'm probably going to be awake for quite a while. No, I have never eaten guarana before. That's for sure. The fruit kind of looks like eyes. Yeah, yerba guarana has a lot of caffeine in it. Thank you. We're gonna stay awake for a while. I'm gonna give Joe his cup. Ugh. Yes. I didn't told him we're going to drink another tea, and he was looking at it. He didn't understand why it was suddenly different. I said, yeah, we're drinking the yerba right now. One cup has like 40 to 80 milligrams of caffeine. Thank you. I'm gonna stay awake for a long time. Is you're gonna be fine? It's gonna be wear off before you go to bed. I sure hope so. Okay, now the question would be, this was about 15 seconds. It was light and not too strong. So let's see if we go for 30 seconds and see what happens then. I'm gonna put you guys on the Tcam, because why not? 85 degrees. Can I have my little... I don't know if there's a... is there a... Oh, there's also a normal timer. No, we don't want that one. Sorry, I just heard a very weird sound. Okay, I'm just gonna use my regular timer. Come on! Okay, wait up, my cat wants to come inside, but doesn't know how the door works. And what? Don't look at me like that, crazy girl. Okay. Lily doesn't need to. Lily doesn't understand how to open up the door, so. But she's in the room. There she is. Ooh. Pizza buns. Oh, jalapeno in it. Now you're. Yeah. Why so spicy? Kind of like that. I also had it last time when Joe made Japanese curry and he uses the spicy one, and we both didn't know. And I was eating and I was like, why is it so spicy? So yeah, back in the days I could eat more spiciness, but I just don't enjoy it as much. 30 seconds on a yerba mate. Here we go. The mouth is the problem, yeah. I know. Spiciness can be... I don't know, it can be tasty. It can add taste, but if it's something you didn't... If it's something that you didn't want, then it's very annoying. This is so good on your nose. I hope that didn't sound weird, but... Good on, Lily. Here. Go rub your table. Go rub your table. I go. Don't give me chompies. I didn't do anything. Yes, go rub your face. Go rub your face. Not too hard. My table doesn't need to move, you know? What are you doing? Table police is back. Oh, there we go. There we go. Rub your face, girl. Rub your face. Oh. We have two cats. Two cats in the room. Two cats. Let's see if we, There we go. No. Ah. Yeah, that's a double blessing. We have a Ayimi. Yes, girl. And we have Lilly. And I don't know what you girls are going to do, but... What you gonna do? Yeah, you see my messy stream setup right now, but... What are you doing? We don't need a cat fight over here, girl. Look our pretty eyes! Oh my god. Gee, sorry, Queen. Okay, girls. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Yummy. Oh, I think I understand. Normally, it's snack time for them, so I think they're asking me if they can get their snack. Always on 4 p.m. I give them their snacks, but since Joe threw his back out, he didn't give couldn't give the snacks, and they're still on the counter. Mm. Oh, it tastes so good. Oh my god. Mm. Mm. I will admit, doing this as a cold brew is even better. There's a little bit of bitterness popping up. Just a little bit. If you guys want a good cold brew, like a very good iced tea, I'm just gonna show the package on the webcam. Okay, I had to tape it a little bit because it was opened up. This one is so good as an iced tea, as a cold brew. It tastes so amazing. Like, it tastes good when it's warm. I would say it tastes even better when it's a cold brew. So, doxed? What does that mean? Yeah, it does say that I need to brew this in a bombil. Yeah, same. I'm like, no, this is good enough. I'm not sure if I'm going for 40 seconds. To get this. Why are you in the lid? There we go. And like I said, I am brewing this on the side of the guy one. Well, you never know. Never say never. Never say never. No, but then we have to grab a tea. I don't drink beer. And one thing's for sure, if I would come over, I would make you a good matcha. I hear we have a a meetup over there to have a tea and cat cafe and a good matcha. Oh, I still have the other cup for Joe. Me. Bro, seriously, this smells so good, really. Let's see on the webcam for the color. Okay, as you can see, the color is different than we have with Chinese teas. The color is less transparent. When I was making the cold brew, that it was, of course, more transparent. So, you know what? I'm just gonna give this whole cup to myself. So this is the first one. So that's a bit lighter. And we are at the third brewing, I guess. I still have to give this cup to Joe. I'll do it in a minute. I am starting to get very hungry though. Oh, 40 seconds is good. Okay, so I think we can try 50 on the later one, next one, and see if it's the 10 seconds that you need to add. Lots of fruitiness. You can offer pizza buns without the jalapeno, please. I'm gonna give Joe his cup because he needs to taste this one. He likes. Wow. I like jalapeno, please. There is this, the only annoying thing is that right here I need to place my finger, but the water can come in here as well. And as you can see, there is some debris in there, so every time when I touch it, I burn my fingers. So it's the only part that is a bit annoying. And what's also annoying is Ayimi puked. And I have to clean it up later because Joe threw his back out, so he cannot do anything. Good. It's so pretty. Yeah, I know. And again, it was because of sneezing. You know, Joe, sneeze and he threw his back out, so... I already told him, like, we need to go to a swimming pool and start swimming, and... I mean, my health isn't very perfect either, so swimming would actually benefit us both. So... I think I just have to buy 2 of those cards and go swimming for the upcoming 3 months. Seriously? Hakisumi, did you know that there are also bigger tea leaves in there? Look what I just found. I didn't know this was in there. Yeah, I was looking at it like, oh, there's some... It's unfolding. So the color it's not as cloudy anymore. A rarity. I think this one is quite on a lighter side, so swimming is great. Yes, it is. And I think we will benefit very well on it. Oh, it really smells so good in this room right now. Oh yeah, we could definitely go for a lot longer. Taste is getting lighter, so that's why we're going to use a 1 minute and 15 seconds. My gut says 20 seconds. 1 minute and 20 seconds. 1.5 minutes? Okay. Good one. Redo that. I'm just gonna leave it over there and give Joe his cup as well. "36 seconds. Would I be able to do that?" Some water. Haha, I made it, I made it, I made it. Wow, that's what I call timing. There we go. That was a great time. 1.5 minutes. Let's see. Think I'm more or less done with the cover art for the next one. Yeah, you were busy with your next release. Yeah, you're so busy with it. Very good, very good. You're always busy. Let's see. I think we are on the 4th infusion. So I think what I'm gonna do is after this one, I think I will clean my gear. Because I am also starting to get hungry. The cats are annoying me. Ayimi puked. There's a lot going on in the background, so... Yes. And it does taste lighter, so... But it does taste still very... So, bleh! It tastes... How tea drunk can you get, Kim? It still tastes very good. Since we are tea wasted anyway, let's drink his cup as well. You have to be busy, especially as someone who brings out stuff. You really have to be busy. Let's see. Yes, exactly. Like, you have... I'm not sure how many of you have seen it, but last week... No, this week. I did posted a video on my YouTube channel, my regular YouTube channel, about a tea tasting, which was about 20 minutes. And is it my goal to be like a professional tea taster? No, not at all. Is it my goal to be in the tea world only? No, that's not my goal, because I really like hiking as well. So it's going to be a combination. But I was thinking about doing this kind of tea settings also for the regular YouTube channel in between. But indeed, you have to do these releases often. Oh, their clumpy is in pain. Drink milk. If you have some soy milk or milk, that is gonna help. I promise. That is going to help. But yes, you have to keep being busy. If you're creating content creators do have to be busy. You don't have to post every day or whatever, but if you post weekly and consistently, I think that's the most important thing. So also, if you bring out your new release or CD, being consistent is key. Mocha. Oh, that sounds good. Mm-hmm. This tea tastes good in every single way. It doesn't matter. Even if you let it cool off, it still tastes good. It does become more bitter, but it's still good. So this cup is going for the dishes later. We are going for 100 degrees, so I can really take my gear. That's why I'm kind of annoyed that I haven't been with my stream on sewing streams and stuff like that. But yeah, my sewing room is still a huge mess, and I haven't been able to. Well, I didn't have the energy to really clean it. So, but yeah, eventually, if you want to do streaming, you have to be consistent in it as well. Yeah, exactly. That's the consistency you have to do, and it's you have to build. You have to build that thing. And of course, like I said, you don't have to do it every single. I don't know, every single week or every single 2 weeks or anything. And I can also imagine that every month might be a bit on the harder side. But if that is your goal to really do CD releases, and your goal is also to have like every like 12 releases a year or 10 releases a year, that's also possible, of course. I'd say then you really have to get into that one. You have to you really have to work on that one, yeah. I took the tube out. No, get in. This tube doesn't really hold much anymore on the drawer. So there we go. But also with streaming as well, like you see sometimes people do streams and then they don't stream, and then suddenly they stream again, but on a different day. That's why I was like, you know what, if I do streams, I want to be consistent in the day, in the time, and in what I'm doing. I don't mind to experiment a little bit. And I think only I streamed on a Saturday twice. I had to go on a different day. Also, when I go to Japan, I also have to look like, how am I gonna do it? How am I going to do it? Because I do not want to skip on the streams, because I still want to be in the consistency of it. I know, for example, that Joe always has his 1 month off, like a vacation on streaming, which is in August, I believe. But I don't know. I still have to think about if I want that vacation or not. So, I mean, my stream is really chill, and I'm drinking tea anyway, so yeah, that will be straining if you have 12 releases. Oh, there you go. Something at least quarterly. Yeah, that's a good one to have in mind. And you have to work for that one. You really have to do your stuff. I am going to put my tea in the big tea bowl underneath my table. That's the best option in here. But because yerba is very scattered, let's see. How am I gonna do this? I have to rinse a few times, I think. Okay, so we're gonna do this probably last. I do hope the smell is not gonna stain in my cups. Yeah, I can imagine. It's a lot of work. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, but I don't want my cups to be stained. That was not supposed to happen. Okay. I threw it off a little bit too hard. There we go. Yeah, that was a big oops. What happened was the lid of my gaiwan, I just flipped it, but the water just spat over it. But yeah, if I have to stream in Japan, I kind of have to look on. I probably have to change time a little bit. Not a little bit, probably a lot. But I'm not sure. I think I do. Because drinking tea in Japan would be 11 p.m. and that would be kind of on the late side for me. Usually it takes 3 to 10 hours for a track. Yeah. Yes, it does take time to make something good. Well, it doesn't smell anything like the tea, so that's good. And also don't forget that you're a creator, so that also means you probably also get this little creator's block. I'm smelling all the goodies because I'm just trying to get all the gear clean. But you love every minute of it. I think that's the most important thing, is to do something that you really enjoy so much doing that you kind of lose time. And once I read somewhere that if you found that one thing that you can do many hours and you forget your time, that's your purpose. That's your purpose thing that you need to do. Yeah, but it's normal. I mean, you create things, and the thing as a creator is you might actually think, oh, this sounds the same as the one before. Probably. Oops. Really, I'm tea wasted. Keep bumping into things. It's there we go. I can think of people who create stories or make music, writers, and stuff like that. They get this creator block. Ah, I see, I see. That's so annoying. As someone who make clothing, I totally get what you mean. You want to create something, you want to create a specific something, and it's not happening. You don't know how, or you're not able to do so yet. Because this is where the fun part is. It's also the most frustrating part. That I am going to tell you that's also the most frustrating one. But as a cosplayer, I think I learned the most. But every time when I was thinking like I cannot create this, I found a way of creating it. Oh, there's so much water underneath me. Do you want one big bowl of yerba and white tea? Because it's underneath. Oh my god, it looks horrendous. It really looks horrendous. No, I'm not gonna drink this. I'm like, it was crossing my mind, but maybe I shouldn't. I'll show you when my cup is clean. Do you want a straw with that one? It's a big tea soup. There we go. Well, let's burn my fingers. Preferably not, but okay, that went pretty quick. It's quicker than I had expected. Stop doing what? Stop doing what? I have to get my cup right. I have to get it clean. Hi. You're gonna pick me up because I still haven't given you your snack. Yeah. Yeah, it's just part of the ritual, burning your fingers. I think it's never gonna stop. I mean, this stuff is hot, you know? Hi, you're back again. It's always nice when they listen to you. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can get all the debris out in between. There's really a lot in between right now, so. And drain. I think I never had a bowl of this much water. So, gonna leave it. She's doing it again. I promise you, I did not put any catnip in that corner. I promise you. I have no idea. What you doing? Little dork? No, that's Lilly. It's not Ayimi, it's Lilly. If you see white paws and a lot of white, Ayimi doesn't have any white, just a little bit on her face, but Lilly is more white. I mean, they're both as chunky, but... What you doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, to you too. Hello, girl. Hello. You say hi. Look at this little dorky. Dorkity. Look, she has more white feet. She doesn't have a tail. Yeah, it's a very strange car. Beep, beep. Table police. Table police, aren't you? Car needs scratches. What are you doing? You have a shark kitty and a door kitty? Yeah, I have the adore kitty. But it's more like adorkable, like a dorky. Door kitty. She almost looks like a little rabbit. There we go, she goes. There she goes again. Hello, Coolsbard. This is taking forever to get all the tea out, so I'm just gonna put it in here. That's a lot of cleaning with this one. So if you want to know how much debris, that's how much debris is still in my tea tray. So yeah, that's the yerba. And that's a big bowl of tea. I'm not gonna drink this, but it's a very, very, very big bowl. Throw it in the dishwasher. I do have a dishwasher. I haven't used it though, and it's something that came with the house when we bought it. So I'm not going to use the dishwasher that has been from people before. Also, when I look at the dishwasher, I'm a little bit less skeptical on using it I see there's a lot of dust in there. It looks dirty, it smells weird, and I don't know. It's something that we have to get rid of. At first, we were like, yeah, we're never gonna use a dishwasher. Maybe we don't have to. Maybe we just can use it for something else, different space. Or then I found out that they also have very small dishwashers, and I was actually thinking about installing a smaller one, but both Joe and I are not very good with doing things on our own. I have not learned any of those things. To me, it doesn't look hard. But knowing myself means I would probably start something and would not be able to finish it. So this would be something probably after our Japan vacation that we will have a look at. But for now, I'm not gonna use that dishwasher. It is being used for storing drinks. It's a storage at this moment. So there we go. But it's easily rinsed. So yeah, they're clumpy. I do have a dishwasher. We do have. But next time when you're here, I'll show you and you see why I'm not using it. So no, I prefer to do the dishes by hand. Also because we don't have a lot of things to wash. But yeah, we kind of want to go for a small one. This is more like a family version, and to be very honest, we don't need that. And we found smaller ones, so but we also found that the whole, I wouldn't say cabinet, but like het aanrecht, what's it called in English? What's it called in English? Aanrecht. Guys, help me out. It's not the counter. Kitchen. No, that's the sink. That's not the one that I was talking about. I mean the part where the sink is in, like the part where you chop your vegetables and all that stuff like that. So that part and the kitchen sink is in there as well. And we noticed that it is actually leaning on top of the dishwasher. Kitchen counter. Yeah, it's yeah. It's the kitchen counter, except that it's not it's the countertop. So the top of the counter, and it has the sink built in it, and it has this counter at one part, but at the other part it is leaning on top of the dishwasher. So if we remove the dishwasher, the countertop will probably fall down. Maybe I should. No, I'll just get myself some fairies, and maybe they help. But yeah, it's something that the first thing that I would like to do is get rid of that part. Maybe we have to get that one loose. That's the thing. I see it. I know what needs to be done. I do not know how it needs to be done. Maybe a little bit, but only theoretically. Not like I've never done it before. But it's a lot of things that we want to do in this house. Basically, our kitchen and our bathroom. Those are the two main things that we want to change. Kitchen is really an eyesore when it comes to cooking. It's really in front of our window, so we also lose a lot of light. I would like to have my kitchen sink to the window side, which is going to mean I need someone who really gets the plumbing that side as well. And I also have to remove a heater over there, which I You see, there's a lot of things going on, and the bathroom also needs a lot of things doing, so I have a coffee up and running. No, but that one is for that's one is for my study. That's for my traditional Chinese medicine study. Coffee. No, coffee. Yeah, it's more like buy me a coffee, but it's a one-time or monthly donation app where you can decide how much you want to donate or tip me in this case. How much you want to tip me? If you want to tip monthly or just one time, it's but on my coffee, I'm going to use that one for my traditional Chinese medicine study. But yeah, if I would have that part ready, I can go for the kitchen or the bathroom or both, but that's gonna be like a whole different save up. I need a different job for that one. So yes. And for Twitch, I'm going to use the money mostly for the tea stuff. So yeah, and I also need a lottery. I think if I have a lottery, there would be a lot of things I would buy actually. Oh, there would be a lot of things I would do. I would do the kitchen and the bathroom. I would do the traditional Chinese medicine. Probably maybe get a new car. What else? I might actually change some of my clothing. Thank you so much. Thank you. So if you tip me, you will hear this sound. And indeed, though Life with Jackie said she would buy us a mountain cabin every trade. Yes, that's also on the list, you know. I just need to get these things done in the house and also get my clothing a little bit more straightened out because there's a lot of things that I don't fit or don't make me very happy anymore. Or has a lot of holes in there. And then the mountain cabin. Like the mountain cabin would be there. Why get stupidly rich? I just want to be comfortable. That depends actually. It's not... Comfortable is also rich. I mean, if you're comfortable, that's also wealthy. If you are comfortable with where you are, that's a wealth not known by many people. So it's also being rich. And I think it's more like, for me, being stupidly rich, I think it's more the handiness of being able to do the stuff that is needed. Like getting my bathroom done by a professional and ask him to teach me as well. Getting my kitchen done professionally. Also asking the person, can you teach me? Because I also want to learn it. Yeah, I don't know. With being stupidly rich, you can do a lot of awesome things. Like getting a new car. I don't mean getting a very big thing, but it's more like, well, you know, having a normal car that is working properly. Like, it doesn't have to be a sports car or anything. I just want a car that works properly and is comfortable and stuff like that. So that's my... Thank you for your gifted sub. Get a Twingo. Yeah, like exactly, having your house paid off and then have the rest of it like for your own money is nice. My husband is on a streak again. Thank you so much for the subscription. Oh. Oké, this one is in Dutch. Het is gewoon fijner om te janken in een dikke BMW dan op de fiets. So translated, it's better to cry in a big BMW than on a bicycle. To be very honest, in Dutch that sounds a lot better. Janken. But yeah, it's true. So, although having a very comfortable, like having a very good bicycle is, you know, is also good. Enough for this month. Oh my god. He's on a streak. He's on a streak. Crazy. So, yeah. I mean, having a lottery would be nice. I would do a lot of things, and I would probably also get this little tiny house, vacation house as well. And I would also share it with people, because I think if I would have a cabin in the woods, I would love to share that space with people, so they also would have this comfortable moment. I would serve them tea. Seriously, I just want people to be happy as well, and I would want to share that with people. So, Hakisumi, I'll be heading off now. Thanks for the tea. You also, thank you so much for the tea. And I'm gonna be honest, the silver needle is. I'm gonna try it again upcoming week, but the yerba is. It's so good. Thank you so much for that tea. Thank you so much. No, I know, but still. And yes, also next Sunday again. Yes. Yeah, enjoy the simple things. Yes, that's, I think, if you are just stupidly rich, you can enjoy the simple things. I would not be the person for fine dining, but I would definitely grab some people and have a good dinner with them. Like, go to the favorite restaurant. Instead of with 4 of them, I would have probably 20 of those people on the table, because I want to share that food. I would probably buy more tea. Yeah, geez, there are so many things, but I think the kitchen and the bathroom would be my number 1. Maybe a car, that depending a little bit on the garage, what the garage is going to say. But also just, yeah, simple things, I guess. Simple things. But what I do know is I am going to end the stream, because I do feel my bladder popping up and it's exploding almost. And I know I do have a tube underneath, but yeah, that's not gonna help. And it's dinner time, and I also need to remove some puke from Ayimi and give the cats their. Thank you so much for the gifted subscriptions. So thank you so much. You gifted 37 times on this channel. 37 times. Oh my god. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in on this stream today, and thank you so much for the gifted subs, and also for my coffee tip. So thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day, lovely weekend. Weekend is gone, but lovely week. For the Dutch people celebrating King's Day tomorrow, have fun. Also, if you're celebrating King's Night, don't get too stupidly drunk. If you get drunk, choose tea drunk. Koningsdag zuipen. Yeah, if I get wasted, I just get tea wasted. In this case. I probably will be editing my videos because I did a lovely hike with my best friend. So I want to say Yumeni-chan, but no life with Jackie. So I also have to do that video as well. Be limpy. Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys next week on a Sunday again. I have no idea which tea we're gonna do yet, but we'll get to that upcoming week. For now, see you next time, and thank you so much. Bye bye. Lots of fun.